So let's just get this right, shall we? In the English County Council elections, UKIP, the fringe party, got 23%. The Conservative Party, biggest party of government in our country today, got 25%, and Labour got 29%. All I can say, looking at those results, thinking about Ken Clarke and all those years of abuse, is this. It reminds me of the late, great stand-up comedian Bob Monkhouse. And Bob used to say, when I was growing up, I told my friends and family that when I was older, I was going to become a comedian. And they laughed at me. Well, he said, they're not laughing now. And the fascination of what UKIP stands for is we draw our support from across the political spectrum. And I get a bit cheesed off with the BBC, who somehow want to paint out that it's right-wing. This is the most awful term, of course, in BBC speak. It is right-wing to believe that the best people to govern Britain are the British people themselves, and that we as a political party want to fight to defend and maintain that which our grandparents' generation in many cases gave their lives for. We want to be a free, independent, self-governing United Kingdom that trades with Europe but governs our own country. You know, we used to allow into the United Kingdom from 1950 up until just after Mr. Blair got into Downing Street. We used to allow the annual inflow of 30 to 50,000 people a year. Now, with our irresponsible policies, and especially with the insanity of a total open door to the whole of Eastern Europe, we are now allowing 500,000 people a year to come into the United Kingdom. And the message that I took out to the people in the Shires of England in those elections on the 2nd of May was this: we are not against anybody. We are a non-sectarian, non-racially prejudiced political party. We welcome good people from all over the world in sensible quantities who want to come, add to our societies, obey the law, and become British and make sure their kids integrate and become British. But we are totally unprepared to go on with an open door immigration policy, and certainly not to extend it on January the 1st next year to 28 million even poorer people from Romania and Bulgaria. Enough is enough. It's time we took back control of our borders. And if we are going to be a successful trading nation in the future, we're going to have to be a global trading nation, free from the shackles of Europe. Yes, we'll do business with Europe, but let's think global. And to me, the place we ought to start is an association of 54 countries who have within them a population of 2 billion people, where they speak English, where they have common law, where they have similar contract law, and where when we're in trouble, they travel from all over the world to stand by our side, and the sooner we re-engage with the wider Commonwealth and not just Europe, Now, one or two people I've met today have said to me, well, that's all well and good, Nigel, for the mainland, but what about Northern Ireland? Northern Ireland is different. Well, actually, folks, the message from UKIP is it's about time we started treating Northern Ireland not as an adjunct, not as an oddity, but let's start treating Northern Ireland as what it legally is. Let's start treating it as a fully paid up member of the United Kingdom. We've got to be the party in Northern Ireland that actually is prepared to stand up for private business interests and free enterprise. The other political parties in Northern Ireland don't understand business. Just like in Westminster, virtually none of them have ever had a job in their lives, and there is a complete disconnect. And we've got to recognise that Northern Ireland needs to trade its way to prosperity, and it will only do that by people having incentives to do so. and will have a completely distinctive position and different manifesto and different people. And I really think that there is now a gap in the political market in Northern Ireland for a unionist party that is patriotic, that is genuinely integrationist with the rest of the United Kingdom, and wants to get back for our children and grandchildren the freedoms that were handed down to us before. In next year's European elections, a national election, rather than Northern Ireland just being literally a little parochial political backwater, what UKIP is going to offer the electors here is the opportunity to engage in that national United Kingdom debate. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that with a bit of luck and a following wind, we've got the possibility next year as UKIP to win the European elections across the whole of the United Kingdom and to cause an earthquake in British politics. And I want all of you in this province to be part of that too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.